Hey guys, I'm Rival. Welcome back to the channel. Here in today's video, we got some packs to open. We have a locker code 2 share and chapter 7, a proving grounds, is complete. So I'll show you some clips and talk about who I used. Now first off, I gotta show you what you earn. What do you earn from completing chapter 7? You will get a basic phenomenal pack, a basic backlash pack, a normal cosmetic pack there, deluxe face paint frenzy, deluxe Night of Champions pack, and an amethyst 88 overall Lacey Evans. On top of that, a Ruby My Faction cosmetic pack, an Action cosmetic pack, 85 tokens, and the big prize being that 89 overall Amethyst. What? Shinsuke Nakamura. Let me tell you guys, the 89 overall Shinsuke Nakamura, very good. We take a look at his badges. Top tier badge there for Sting Like a Bee and Pain Train. He then has an Amethyst, Raring to Go, and Slippery Eel. We then take a look at his attributes. His technical submission offense, a 73. If you have a good manager, it can hit the 80s, which is pretty sweet. He is more than capable of being a beast in Faction Wars and in Proving Grounds. He can pretty much do whatever you ask him to do. We keep going down. Finisher 88, Special 83, Movement Speed 83, all the way through, man, a great card. And for the 88 overall Lacey Evans, top tier badge there for Sting Like a Bee, heavy-handed and merciless opportunist. Very good looking card, just from the badges alone. We take a look at her attributes. 81 agility, 87 movement speed, so she is pretty quick. 87 finisher and an 81 special. And if you clicked on the video just for the locker code, maybe you just haven't been on the game in a couple of days, but it is right on the home screen. NOC WWE2K23, you get some My Faction cards. They were all duplicates, unfortunately, but you also get a phenomenal My Faction basic pack. So after you type in that locker code, there's the phenomenal basic pack and the My Faction bonus pack. We'll go ahead and open up the My Faction bonus. As I just said, nothing but duplicates, but maybe you didn't have a couple of these guys. But in my case, duplicates, so it's nothing but My Faction points. Then we have the phenomenal basic pack. Unfortunate again for me, it's just nothing but duplicates. We get a Braun Breaker Emerald, so that's 200 My Faction points at least. Alright, next in the video, you know what, I was going to end with this, but I'll go ahead and end with showing everything in Chapter 7, talking about who I used and showing you guys some clips, just like what we did in Chapters 1 through 6. That's what I'm going to do. But right now, I am ready for packs. I've been sitting on these packs for 2 days. 2 days. I finished Chapter 7 the same day it came out. We did half on stream. I then got hungry, ate some pizza, finished it that night. I didn't open up my packs. I saved my packs for you guys. We got to do this now. Let's do it. My Faction Cosmetic Ruby Pack. What kind of goodies do we have in here? Reveal all on it. We get a nameplate, 2 nameplates, and a logo. Does anybody care about the nameplates? I mean, they look cool. But it's not like I can go access my friend's nameplate and be like, wow, that's a cool nameplate and wallpaper. That's not a thing. And you know what? Because that is not a thing, drop a comment below. I want to know which one you guys are using for the faction. Nameplate, logo, wallpaper. Let me know in that comment section. This one for Pack Aggression I think looks so cool. Pack Aggression is a series that we're doing on the channel. We're only 1 episode in, but there is a playlist on the channel. Really dig that one, but for the Wolf Pack, the main, that is what we're working with. Anyways, packs. Let's do the cosmetics. This is the boring one. We'll do the action next, but let's see what's in this. Cool, 3 things we did not have. All right, next up, the action cosmetic pack. These are gonna look a little cooler. Wait, no, they're not. There's some animation there, I guess. There's some animation. There's some smoke moving there. Okay. All right, now we got these basic packs. I'm gonna pull a damn ruby or something today. Maybe even an amethyst. In this pack, we get a Butch. We did not have any logo. Bailey. All right, we keep it pushing. Backlash basic pack. So that was terrible. We get a bunch of duplicates. And contracts. Hey, don't snooze on the contracts. Come on. All right, now we got the deluxe packs. These I'm pretty excited about. These went pretty good for me. They did. Face Paint Frenzy. We got the Asuka. We got the Finn Balor here today. No rubies, but we Get a whole lot of duplicates. And one card we did not have, Santos Escobar. That looks like a pretty neat card, actually. All right, Night of Champions. Treat me a little better. Nope. Hey, I mean, look at that. At least everything wasn't a damn duplicate. We get a wallpaper, an Amethyst logo, and a Cedric Alexander. We'll take it. And just to update you guys, we are now 30 cards away from this Amethyst Cody Rhodes. We keep going up. Rhea Ripley. There's now a Roman Reigns diamond and a pink diamond Bianca Belair. All look like great cards. We will now move on to Chapter 7 Champs Only. I do have some clips of some matches that you might have a hard time with, and hopefully those clips can help you. And I will also let you know the cards that I used in that comment section. Feel free to let me know the cards you used if you've already finished it. So we'll start at the top. All day match 1, you have Extreme Rules. You then have a Fatal 4-Way match, a ladder match, a handicap 1-on-2 tornado tag. I showed you guys in past videos how to beat these handicap matches, but I'm going to show you again today. We have R-Truth, Ruby in a TLC match. We go down to Stars and Stripes, 1-on-1 match, a steel cage match, which I had a hilarious glitch happen. Again, I'll show you that in a moment. We have Sheamus, Extreme Rules, handicap 1-on-2, again, this time against Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. We then have a Fatal 4-Way ladder. We go down to ICU. A couple of 1-on-1 matches with Braun Strowman and AJ Styles, a Fatal 4-Way, a table match, and a triple threat ladder. Tag Your It! 2-on-2 tag match here against the Street Profits. We have a TLC tag match. Match 3, we have a ladder tag match. We have a tornado tag, and then a Hell in a Cell tornado tag there. We go down to SummerSlam, Big Gold. Match 1, we have Goldberg on a 1-on-1 match. Undertaker Extreme Rules. We then have a table tag match, a triple threat match, and a 6-man battle royal over the top rope. And for the last and the final section, 1-on-1 match against Braun Strowman, Seth freaking Rollins, a Fatal 4-Way match, a table match, and a triple threat ladder match. And just playing Chapter 7, I did have a lot of fun. The different types of matches, the different types of opponents. I didn't feel too overwhelmed. We only had to deal with the 2 handicap matches. That's good for me, man. That's good for me. Now, of course, I had some times where I threw a punch, didn't land. I threw another punch, didn't land that. Couldn't counter. You have some frustrating moments in the game, but for the most part, man, I had a lot of fun with Chapter 7. Now we move on to the cards I use. Now, right off the bat, I want to tell you, Strikers and Proving Ground. Strikers, those are probably the easiest to use. Powerhouse is number 2. The reason being, let me click in here. Click square. We go to match actions. Now you need 90 myfaction points to beat this on Legendary. And because you need 90, you probably want to choose the easiest class. Strikers, the reason being, land 25 light or heavy attacks, land 10 light attacks, damage 1 opponent's head red. We take a look at Powerhouse. This is my second favorite. Land 10 grab attacks, 10 heavies, damage 1 opponent's torso red. High Flyers, I got to rank 3. 3 diving attacks, 5 running, and 3 springboards. And then Technicians, I'm going to say is the hardest because you have to damage 1 opponent's arm and their legs. I don't like that. The 5 reversals you probably will do. But as far as the arms and the legs, asking both, that's a little much. So with me recommending Strikers, right off the bat, I have to recommend Logan Paul. He is very good. We take a look at his badges. Top tier badge for Sting Like a Bee and Lionheart and Amethyst Pain Train. And then we take a look at his technical submission offense. He can also make opponents tap out. He's got an 83 on that. So Logan Paul, very good for a striker. Now, probably the guy I use the most, Brock Lesnar. His badges, top tier badge for Sting Like a Bee, Amethyst, Space Invader, and Heavy Handed. Both of those very, very good badges. He's also got Rage. We take a look at his attributes, a couple attributes I love right here. 82 power submission offense and 78 technical submission offense. Brock Lesnar, his finishers, he's got an F5, but he's also got a submission finisher. If you hold that X button here on PlayStation, he's got the Kimura, and the Kimura is a great move. And the Kimura is something I really lean on. I really do, for Proving Grounds. Also, Faction Wars, it can really help you out. The other 2 cards I did use from the men's division, I got lucky. I got an Andre the Giant, but I did use Brock Lesnar and Logan Paul way more than Andre the Giant. And Demon Finn Balor, I had to use them a little bit. I used them for the cage match. Another good card, but the Sting Like a Bee, that is the lowest tier. I do love the fact that he's got a sting like a bee, but it's the lowest tier, so stunning opponents does take a little longer with that card. Then we take a look at the women's division. I came out the gate with Asuka because I've been using her a lot in Faction Wars, but for Proving Grounds, not very good because she is a technician. So not usable. I use Ronda Rousey a ton. On top of that, I did use Stacy Keibler. And Stacy Keibler, Shayna Baszler, those should probably be the two women that you get from the token market right away. Stacy Keibler, top tier badge for Sting Like a Bee, Pain Train Lionheart. We take a look at Shayna Baszler, top tier badge for Sting Like a Bee, Space Invader, and an Amethyst Determination. And then Ronda Rousey, very good as well. Badge is good, but the other reason I do like these cards, technical submission offense, a 94 for this Ronda Rousey, an 89 for Shayna Baszler. Stacy Keibler, an 80. But I showed you the badges. Her badges are crazy good. And her finisher, her signature, just a quick kick to the face. Right to the dome. I like that. Now we move on to the clips that I shared for you guys. These clips, some of them funny, some of them glitchy, but I'm also trying to help you out with these. So the most challenging one, the handicap match. Check out how this starts. These two just wanted to do diving attacks the entire time. So the number one rule in the handicap match, you want to be outside of the ring. Do not go inside of the ring. Stay outside of it. That way you can take these two suckers one-on-one. Now Reggie, he's going to come back out. This time he does attack me, but sometimes they just exit the ring and they go right back in because they're trying to reset that clock on the ref. They don't want it to get to 10. They shouldn't. Sometimes it does happen. I did get counted out once with Andre the Giant. Ouch, that hurt. And that is something I do for the entire match. I stay outside of the ring. And one thing you can do outside of the ring, listen, you can't get them to tap out and win, but you can break their resiliency from outside here. So if I want to throw them in a Kimura outside the ring, break their shield, break their resiliency, you can do that from outside of the ring. As you can see, heavy-handed, Sting Like a Bee, that is why it's so good. Reasons like that, both of them stunned. We fast forward a little bit. Eventually, I get Reggie stunned outside of the ring. I then take him inside, and this is my chance I have to execute because you don't know when another chance is going to come along, right? So we pop him with the Kimura. Just told you about that move. All of these matches I do win by submission. I never pin anybody unless it's escaping a cage, unless it's a ladder match, a table match. I am more than likely winning by a submission. And just a crazy ending with this ladder match. We have Alexa Bliss climbing. I'm thinking I'm about to lose this thing. I'm Stacy Keibler. Watch her clutch up here. She gets up. Alexa, she gets 4 out of 5 there, and I get to the side of the ladder. I click circle really quick. Pop her with a power bomb. And then Stacy Keibler, she's going to use those very long legs, get up this ladder very quickly. Very quickly. Look how quick she is. And I only need one. And as long as I don't choke, I'm going to get it. And I get it. And that only took 6 minutes. You really just need Sting Like a Bee for those ladder matches, guys. And just kind of funny here, the size difference. The size difference was so funny to me. We had Rey Mysterio and Andre the Giant. Rey Mysterio did not stand a chance. I felt bad for him. We're going to see Andre the Giant's finisher here. Just an elbow drop. Just an elbow drop from a very large man. And we get the 1, 2, 3. Next up, a glitchy clip. I got to the top of the cage with Finn and couldn't move. I sat there. And if I put the controller down 2 days ago and didn't touch my system until this moment right now, Matt Riddle would still be swinging on me. Happened for a little bit. There was nothing I could do but replay the match. And for these ladder matches, there's really no secret to it, guys. Just beat the hell out of your opponent. Get them stunned, and then go for the climb. So here, Matt Riddle stunned. I pop him with a finisher. And I have Quick Climber on Finn Balor. So I know I'm going to get out very quick just by tapping the button here. Here he goes. And this time I did not get stuck. I was actually able to escape this time. For the fatal 4-way ladder matches, guys, you want spacing. Just like the handicap match, right? You want to get outside the ring so you can take your opponent one-on-one. Same deal here. You want to get away from the pack. If you're in a pack, all 3 of those guys are going to start swinging on you. So try and get your opponent one-on-one. Here, Austin Theory's coming over, you see? It's very annoying, so just try and create spacing. And this match took me 13 minutes to finish a fatal 4-way. We'll see how this one ends. Let me go back 10 seconds. 10 seconds more. So it looks like we stun Austin Theory. We then get Seth Rollins stunned. And we have Booby Lashley out there just huffing and puffing. He doesn't know where he is. So I'm going to climb this ladder as fast as I can. And Bobby Lashley, actually, he doesn't come in the ring. So maybe I got a little lucky. He's going after Austin Theory, it seems. Now he decides to climb. And now I am realizing I might screw up here. And if I screwed up, if they got me down, I probably lose that match. But I got lucky and just got it just in time. You know what? This one was pretty funny. I chose Andre the Giant and Brock Lesnar. I was telling myself, Andre the Giant can't climb a damn ladder. That's what I told myself. That's what I said. And he did that. A little too quick. I didn't have the necessary my faction points, so I had to do it again. You will come across one. You're in a tag match here, but there is a whole lot of tag teams. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different tag teams in this match. Therefore, 8 different people. Right away, guess what I'm doing? I'm going outside the ring because that is way too many people inside the ring. And eventually, look at this. It only took 7 minutes and 50 seconds. You need somebody with a good submission. Brock Lesnar, I showed you his technical. I showed you his power. We're going to see his power submission in effect here in a moment. Hit Randy Orton with an F5. Much more time. This is the end. And then I'm going to pick him up. I'm going to get him in a bear hug. Oh, I get hit with a damn bulldog by Omos. What the hell? All right, now I'm going to get Randy in just a bear hug. Just squeeze the living life out of him. Right there. And it's that easy. Space Invader activated. Power submission activated, and the Wolfpack wins. So a lot of matches, guys, a lot of matches. I did use the Kimura, but that time I used that deadly bear hug, and I get a win in 7 minutes and 51 seconds. Now we move on to the Hell in a Cell. This match only took about 8 minutes. We used Andre the Giant and Brock Lesnar. That's not even fair. The Usos are screwed. Now I tell you, on all the other matches, try and keep spacing. That would be great in this, but when you're outside the ring, you can't really do a whole lot. You can't run. You can throw punches. You can reverse, but that's about it. Sometimes you can throw your opponent outside of the cell. Maybe you get thrown outside of the cell. You can work your way up if you want, but eventually you got to get back in this ring. More than likely win by a submission. That's how I'm going to win this one. We'll take a look here. I'm using Brock, but Andre the Giant's landing a deadly signature. And I'm like, thanks, Andre. I'm going to pop a Kimura now. So I do that. And Jimmy Uso's got no chance. And I guess I have not shown a tables match. Really quick, I'll show that. This tables match only took 2 minutes and 47 seconds. That's actually pretty unreal. We get the 90 my faction points right here, I believe. 155 mark. That's just very quick, and that shows how great Logan Paul is. So he hits Roman with that. He damaged one opponent's head red there. Also gets more my faction points for landing the finisher. Now what I like to do, I like to wedge the table in the corner. Usually I do a diving attack, but this time, actually I think I tried doing one. I just failed. This time I picked him up and just tossed the tribal chief through. The last and final clip I got for you guys, we went over handicap match, table match, Hell in a Cell, ladder. I shouted keep spacing at you guys. But Battle Royal, guess what? You can't keep spacing because you have to stay inside the ring. So what you want to do is, first rule, use a striker. I use Logan Paul. That would be my second rule. Right after use a striker, use Logan Paul because he is very good. He can get that MFP very quickly. And he's got the best tier badge, Sting Like a Bee. So the dude was a superstar. We skip to the end. And you don't want to even worry about your my faction points until it is one-on-one. You want to worry about staying inside the ring. That should be your #1 mission here, okay? So that's what we do. We stun Hulk Hogan here. And we're going to get him the heck out of here. So it could be us and Randy Orton. And now we can worry about getting the 90. And it only took 7:40, man. It was a quick match. I failed with Andre the Giant. I failed with Brock Lesnar. Both of those guys powerhouses, so I think I struggled to get the 90. I think that's what happened. So here we go, Logan Paul. Nice and easy, man. He's not stunned here, but we get him. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it entertaining. I hope you found it helpful. Smash that thumbs up to put me over. Drop a comment below. Subscribe if you are new. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.